name is Helena Uambembe and I'm a visual artist born in Pomfret. My work explores history and global history and domestic politics in the context of global history. I look more closely to the 3-2 Battalion and the Angolan Revolution that led to the Civil War and the border wars that happened in Namibia and Angola more specifically due to white imperialism led by the apartheid South African government. So it's a complex of things and layers. And these pieces that I presented here were one of my earliest pieces to try and understand history. I inserted myself in these historical images of Savimbi, Holden Roberto, and Agostinho Neto, and also historical images of the 3-2 Battalion. Like behind me is the work Here Lie the Unknown, which were one of the first grave sites in Pomfret. Just heaps of sand, badly marked, almost unmarked, and they were just unknown bodies. I use a lot of symbolism in my work, like the buffalo, and I question how global history, like the Cold War, affects the everyday African and how it affects. I think we often think that politics happens somewhere else. It's not really to do with us unless it affects us, but the small things affect the everyday. I think my act of empathy in my work is documenting people's story, documenting personal histories, I describe myself as a storyteller and a story keeper. And a lot of the stories I'm telling are of everyday Angolans who did what they could to survive war for themselves and for their children. And the only way to make sense of my existence as well and them being who they are is by keeping and telling these stories as gracefully and with dignity, as subtle as I can.